So human beings who are grouped together, whether geographically, sociologically, historically, ethnically, if they are grouped together with a similar destiny, that is called the jama'ah, literally in the language. However, through the Quran and the Sunnah, the word jama'ah, it took a broader and a deeper meaning to include a group of people who have a similar faith, a similar tradition, a similar inspiration, and also a similar legislation. We say, وَلَهُ الْحُكْمُ وَلَهُ الْأَمْرُ, concerning Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And those who is observing this amr, and that ahkam is the jama'ah of the Muslims. Therefore, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran, He used different words to express the jama'ah. He used the word ummah. He said in one place, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم, كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس تأمرون بالمعروف وتنهون عن المنكر وتؤمنون بالله. Here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, you Muslims are the best of human beings, evolved for the whole humanity. Why? Because you enjoin what is right, you forbid what is wrong, and you believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now here, enjoining the right doesn't mean encouraging people to do what's right. Amr bil ma'ruf means having the power to enjoin the people to do what is right. Having the power. I'll give you an idea of Amr bil ma'ruf wa nahy al munkar. Coming from the airport, I think we went to a toll booth. Isn't there one? Toll booth. You can't just run through the toll booth. You have to stop and you got to pay the money. Why? Because it's paid for the highway. And even if the highway is paid for, you're going to still keep paying. Because it's part of the system. It's part of the enjoying of the system. So they set up a mechanical thing that you react to automatically and you pay. This is because they have power. When the Muslims have power, the Muslims is also able to do the same thing in their areas, in their communities. They can stop the drugs. They can stop the alcohol drinking. They can stop the people from gambling. They can stop the fornication. They can stop the adultery. They can stop the gangsterism. They can stop because they have power. And when we are unable to stop it, that means we have no power. And when our children and other people in our community see that we have no power, they roll over our faces. They do whatever they do right in our face. And even Muslims themselves, who themselves do not fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when they realize that the Muslims have no power, they also don't fear us, and they sell alcohol, and they sell drugs, and they sell girly magazines, and they sell khamr, and they sell khanzir, and they do everything, and they come right to the mosque while their stores are still open. And they have no fear and no respect. And some of them, they're on the majlis. Some of them is on the board of trustees. Nobody can say nothing to them at all. They have no fear. Because in the time of the companions of the Prophet ﷺ, when a man didn't fear Allah, they would fear Umar radiallahu anhu. They would fear Khalid. They would fear people like Ubaydullah ibn Jarrah. They would fear men whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave in them power. They would fear them if they didn't fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is part of the Amr bil Ma'ruf. To enjoin the right means enjoin the people, encourage the people to do what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered. And in case the people don't have no fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then they will fear the presence of those whom Allah has inspired.